Hi guys, let's learn how to solve linear inequality. Solving linear inequality is actually very simple because the steps are almost very similar to linear equation solving. What you need to be aware is just that when do you need to change sign. So you only need to change sign of the inequality when you multiply a negative value or you divide by a negative value. Please make sure that you remember this because this is the only requirement that you need for solving linear inequality. So be careful. So in order to solve a linear inequality, step 1 is you just have to solve as if it is an original equation. And then secondly, you just have to remember to change the sign if you involve any multiplication of a negative value or a division of a negative value. Let's look at the example 1 here, where you need to solve the inequality of n plus 7 less than 5n minus 8. So n plus 7 less than 5n minus 8. So just treat it exactly the same as what you did for the equation. So we want to solve for n, so therefore we will always group all the like terms together. So this 5n, I can move it to the left, so it will become n minus 5n. This plus 7, I will move it to the right, so therefore it will become negative 8 minus 7. So look at here, should we actually change the sign of the inequality of this smaller? So if you look at here properly, we move the positive 5n to the left. So this is involving subtraction. Subtraction is not multiplication or division, so we don't have to change the sign. This is again an addition to be moved to the right hand side to become a subtraction. So it's again not involving multiplication or division with a negative value. So therefore in this case we do not have to change the sign. So let's continue. n minus 5n, I will be getting negative 4n. Meanwhile, negative 8 minus 7, I will be getting negative 15. So I didn't do anything, I'm just basically simplifying, so I do not have to change the sign again. Then what do we do next is, I need to move my negative 4 to the right hand side to become a divide. So I will be having negative 15 to be divided by negative 4. So if you look at here properly, you are actually having a division of a negative. So you are having here a division of a negative, which is saying that you must change the sign. So therefore in this case, your inequality from smaller, it will be changed to bigger. So therefore after simplification, we will be getting n must be bigger than 15 over 4. So this is your answer of this inequality. Let's look at the second example here, where you are asked to solve the inequality of x over 2 minus 13 bigger than 12 plus 3x. So what do we do now is, again, we are going to remove the fraction first because we have a denominator of 2. So what we can do is we can multiply the whole thing by a 2. So if you look at here, we are actually multiplying a positive value, so therefore we do not have to change the sign. So therefore we can keep the sign exactly to be the bigger. So x over 2, if I did multiply by 2, I will be getting x. 13 multiplied by 2, I will be getting minus 26. And then 12 multiplied by 2, I will be getting 24. 3x I multiply by 2, I will be getting positive 6x. Okay, what do I do next is again the same thing as example 1. I will be grouping all my like terms together. So I will be moving my positive 6x to the left hand side to become a minus. So I will be getting x minus 6x. Okay, then my minus 26, I will be moved over to the right hand side so that it will be 24 plus 26. Again, in this case, I'm only involving the subtraction and also addition. Therefore, I do not have to change the sign because there's no multiplication or division of negative. Next thing we will do is just simplifying. So x minus 5x minus 6x will be giving us negative 5x. On the right hand side, I will be having 24 plus 26, that will give me 50. So I didn't do any arrangement yet, so I'm just purely simplifying. So my inequality will stay the same, which is still bigger. Next thing we will do is we are going to move our negative 5 multiplied by x with this negative 5 to be moved to the right hand side. So I will be having 50 divided by a negative again. Since I'm involving a division of a negative, again I need to change the sign in this case to become a smaller. So therefore after simplification I will be getting negative 10 on the right. So therefore x less than negative 10 will be my final answer.